Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about leave her alone. Okay, so this could be an ex who has broken up with you, or it could be even a woman that's rejected you. When someone dumps you or when they reject you, it's best to just leave them alone, right? And this goes for women as well, not just men, right? You should leave, if someone doesn't want to be with you anymore, you should not try to be in that person's life. If they've made it clear that they're not interested or they no longer want to be with you, then you can't really do anything else but give them space and to give them what they want, basically. Because the more you try to fight, the more you try to reason with them, the more you try to stay in their life, basically, when they don't want you there, the less likelihood that you're actually ever going to reattract them, and the more likely you're going to lose your own self-respect, and you're going to lose any respect that they ever had for you, and it's just going to make you look very weak and very unattractive, and it's just not a good thing to do for yourself and for really other people as well, including the person that dumped you. It's not a good idea to try and force yourself to be in someone's life when they don't actually want you there. It's a privilege to be a part of someone's life, not a right, right? And I've had to really think about that with, distant family members and that kind of thing. Just because we're blood related doesn't mean that I am obliged to be a part of your life and that I have to be a part of your life, right? That's just not how things work, really, okay? Just because you got those blood ties doesn't mean you have to be there. And you kind of have to develop that kind of philosophy for someone who is just not interested in you anymore, right? If they don't want to be a part of your life, then you should just allow that, and you should only allow people in who do want to be a part of your life, who are enthusiastic about you, who do put in the effort, right? Of course, the effort needs to be mutual. You need to be putting in the effort too. But if you are putting in the effort and someone just isn't taking it and they're just not reciprocating and they're not much of a giver and they don't really care about your presence, basically, that they don't care about you, then you need to let those people go, whether it's an ex, someone who rejected you, or even a family member or a friend. You can't let yourself be in places where you're not wanted, because it's just not going to do anything good for your own self-respect. So if she isn't feeling it, right, if she doesn't have those feelings for you, there's not really much you can do apart from give her space. Because who knows, maybe if you give her some space and you stop messaging her and you apply the no contact rule, then maybe she will be more reattracted to you. Perhaps she's bluffing right now and she actually is attracted to you, and she'll come back within a couple of weeks or maybe a month. But what you got to realize is that there's not much you can do. You can't beg, you can't plead, you can't try and reason with her, because that's only going to do worse things, basically, right? That's not going to make the situation better. It's just going to make the situation a lot worse, and they're going to be running from the hills away from you even further, because you're chasing them down. They want to escape, and they're trying to escape you, but you're not letting them. Okay, so it's important that you just give them that space. If they've rejected you, if they've dumped you, you got to go ghost, right? You've got to just disappear, okay? So giving her space is the only option you can take to perhaps change the situation. So if you are hoping to reattract her and you're trying to, and you really got your heart set on trying to reattract this woman, then really giving her space is the only thing you can do. Doing anything otherwise is just going to make the situation a lot worse. So here's the good thing, right? Here's the good thing. If she does have feelings for you, if she is attracted to you still, then she will come back. She will start messaging you again. She will get in contact with you, okay? If she still has feelings for you, right? If she doesn't have feelings for you, then you'll just never hear from her at all again. And that's a good thing. That really is a good thing, because then that gives you the space in your life to open your life up, basically, to meet someone new, to bring someone new into your life. And if she doesn't want to be there, then really you shouldn't want her to be there, right? If she is not enthusiastic about you, if she's not interested in you, if she has no feelings for you, if she doesn't want to be in your presence, then that's a good thing. Because you want people in your life that do want to be there, that are enthusiastic about you, that really want to be there. You have to want those people in your life, right? Which is a good idea to You know, when you're going out on dates and stuff, and when you're asking people out on dates, only focus your attention on those women that are reciprocating, right? That's my first rule of dating. Only date people that are reciprocating. Never date someone who isn't reciprocating, because it's just a huge waste of time. And if someone has dumped you, if someone has rejected you, then they're not reciprocating. They don't have the same feelings for you, right? So you got to find and seek people, not just romantic partners, but friends and job opportunities. You want to seek people and opportunities that want you, right? That are enthusiastic about you, that are appreciative of you. Okay, it's the only self-respecting thing to do for yourself, is to always allow those opportunities in and to focus on those people. Now, it may be the case that you go on a date with a woman who's really enthusiastic about you and you're not enthusiastic about them. That's totally fine. Stop seeing that person, or maybe try and make them a friend instead. But, you know, these kinds of things happen. Like, it's just because someone is enthusiastic about you doesn't mean that you should just stay with them if you're not gelling with them, if you're not interested in them. And it is a rare occurrence, but it's not that uncommon to meet someone who you really, really like, who you're enthusiastic about, and they're also enthusiastic about you too. Because the cool thing about dating is that dating is simply just a game of numbers. It's a game of probability. The more people you go out on a date with, the more women you meet, the more likely you are able to find someone who you really like and they really like you back. The only problem is that it takes time, and most people are just not willing to put in the effort to actually find someone like that. A lot of people get sick and tired of dating and either give up or they settle for the first person that they find who is kind of a bit mediocre, right? Which is unfortunate, right? But a lot of people do get sick and tired of dating, especially if they are just, you know, they've been trying to find someone for many, many years. But I guarantee it, if you put in the effort and you keep on meeting new women, you know, as much and as often as you possibly can, eventually you will, it's just a law of probability, that you will find a woman who you really like and they really like you as well. So in essence then, the reason why you need to leave her alone if a woman's rejected you or dumped you is because the more you try and force things with a woman who doesn't want you, the more quicker she will just run away from you, okay? All in all, the only thing that you can do is to leave her alone, to back off, to stop messaging her, and wait for her to reach out to you. And either she'll come back, or you'll just find someone better in the future. Because now that you've watched this video, all the way to this point at least, you know that dating is just a game of numbers. It is just the law of probability. The more women you meet, the more you're likely to find someone really, really awesome. And how amazing will it be if you find a woman who's not only better looking, but actually nicer, has a better personality, who you gel with more, who you get along with more. Because what's really cool is that if you meet a woman like that who really likes you, things are just going to be really effortless and easy for you. You're not going to have to fight for her. You're not going to have to force things with her because she wants to be there. Right? It's so difficult to try and convince someone to be in your life when they don't want to be there. Whereas you don't have to convince anyone at all. You don't have to convince a woman at all who wants to be there. It's so easy. It's so effortless. All you have to do is say, hey, let's go out sometime. When are you free? And they'll be like, oh yeah, I would love to do that too. I'm free on Saturday. I'm free Sunday. I'm free Tuesday evening. Because they like you so much, they will open their schedule up for you, and it'll be just so easy to meet up with them. It's just effortless, and it's really beautiful when that kind of experience happens. Okay, it's like it's divinely orchestrated. Okay, so focus on dating and relationships, but also, don't make it your main priority in life, right? Have other things that you're doing as well. Make sure that you've got some goals for yourself. Focus on yourself for a while, especially if you have got your heart broken by this girl that you're thinking of when you clicked on this video. Give yourself some time to get over it, time to heal, and focus on other things for a while. And keep dating at a lower priority, but of course always keep your eyes open for that amazing match. Obviously do keep dating as well. Do keep seeking out women unless you need a lot of time to get over it. But do keep on seeking out women, because the more women you meet, the more likely it is that you're going to find that great match. But just don't have it as a high priority, because if you have romance and love as a high priority, you're more likely going to make emotional mistakes and become desperate. And if you become desperate, you're going to look needy, and being needy is basically really unattractive to women. So you don't want to be acting needy. You want to be acting relaxed. So when you go out on a date, all you're there for is to basically just see how things go, rather than trying to convince this person to like you, okay? So thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally and you'd like coaching with me, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.